What's up, everybody? David from Pro Do Flippers here. Today I wanted to take some time to talk about something that maybe not everybody's talking about, or maybe some people are, maybe a lot of people are feeling it, but not actually expressing it. Haven't really seen any of the other big resellers on YouTube or Instagram talking much about it, and maybe it's not going on for everybody. But here's what I'm seeing. eBay is slowing down. So let's talk about that for a little bit. Um, the first 4 months of this year, my sales were up about $2,000 a month um, from over last year, which sounds pretty good until you take into consideration how many more listings we have this year. We were about 2,900 during that 4 month period now, compared to last year where we were about 1,500 listings. So our listings were up, I don't know, I want to say like 1,200, 1,100 or 1,200 listings, more listings this year than last year, and that only resulted in an increase of $2,000 in sales, which is like a 20% increase or something like that. And so I think that my listings had increased 70%. And so just from that alone, you can see that eBay is slower this year than last year, at least for us. I'm just going to say this once, or this one more time, just for us. It may not be the same for all of you. If you are drastically improving your store over last year, or then you may be seeing a great year for you. Or if you're selling just the right items, you might be having a great year too. But for us in general, we've had a steady amount of sales, like per listings, for years, and this year is not going very well. Um, so like I said, the last 4 months we were up about 20% over last year, even though our listings were up 70%, until we got to May. And so May, we have just seen a real slowdown. So I'm not really sure what's going on. We've still been listing. We haven't really grown our store a ton this month, but it has grown a little bit. I think at the start of the month, this month, we were at about 2,900 listings. And right now we're sitting at like 2,950 or so, with what, today and tomorrow to go. But so I think that we'll probably hit 3,000 listings by uh, Wednesday, June 1st. So we'll have grown our store by 100 listings this month. Um, and this month has been really, really bad. So we are on track to do $2,000 less than last year. So last year, this month, we did like 15,000 something. This year for May, we're looking only hitting 13,000. So that's got me a little bit nervous, and looking to step up my game, I guess, because maybe things are going to start really slowing down. Um, like I said, at this time, I think May of last year, we were at like 1,800, 1,900 listings. So we're still about 1,000 listings over last year, and we're doing $2,000 less this month over last year. So that is crazy to me. I thought the last 4 months were crazy that we were only up 2,000. Now that we're down 2,000, I'm not really sure what to think. So we kind of talk about what I think is going on. And I would say that the biggest reason in my mind, we'll start with that, is just inflation. Everything, the rising cost of everything is going up. And so people are looking to spend less money. And like I said, I don't have facts back all this up, but this is just my opinion, or what I've seen and what I'm feeling. Um, Everything's getting more expensive. I mean, in a ridiculous way, right? If you look at the cost of housing, the cost of gas, the cost of everything, food, everything has really increased over the last year or two, since we've come out of COVID. Um, and that is just, I think this is going to cause people to, be a little bit tighter with their money, or they just don't even have the extra money to spend on certain things. And so I think that, in my opinion, is the number one reason why things are slowing down on eBay. And please put it in the comments, you guys, if you guys are seeing a slowdown or not, or if things are normal, or maybe they're looking up for you. I hope they are. But I think in general, I think things are slowing down. Uh, so also, compared to last year, last year they were sending out stimuluses, and that gave everybody, last year prices hadn't gone up like crazy, and they were sending out stimuluses, so people had like a little bit of a surplus of money, I think, and so it was a better year last year. So people were willing to spend more on online, and shopping for themselves or whatever. But so I'll throw that point in there too. Um, I think that there may be a little bit of transition now that COVID's really over, or on its way out, or whatever, however you want to see it. That people are returning to stores to shop a little bit more than they have been. So um, I know that some people might say that we're just back to where we were before COVID, um, but I don't think that's the case. I think we're lower. If you look at sell-through rates and stuff like that, I think we're seeing lower sell-through rates than pre-COVID, at least for me. And I will take some responsibility and say that there's a possibility that our listings aren't quite as good. It could be, it could be that we in our desire to grow, we tried to grow too fast and probably listed a lot of stuff that maybe wasn't as good of items as we were previously, and also that maybe my prices are a little bit higher. That could be leading to slower sales too. And if that's the case, those are two things that I can fix, which would be good news for me. And then also, I guess you could say that I could be doing other things. I could be offering free returns or free shipping or whatever. But and honestly, I might look at some of those things and going forward. I don't know. Or it could be that eBay itself is just declining. I don't know what you guys think about that. What do you think about that? Is eBay declining? Are they seeing less sales, or are they seeing less buyers? I will tell you this: they are definitely seeing less buyers. That is one thing I actually have researched a little bit and read about. And I would say in the beginning of quarter 2021, they had 187 million active users on eBay. So keep in mind that is at the tail end of 2020, which was a ridiculous surge in online shopping, right? So the start of 2021, 187 million users. And at the start of this quarter, start of quarter Q2 for 2022, they're down to 142 million. So that's a 45 million decrease in active users on eBay. That is very significant. And if you, no matter what other numbers you want to look at, that's a crazy amount of a drop. That's like a 25% drop almost, or something like that. So I guess you could assume that if it's with the 25% drop in users, maybe there would be a 25% drop in sales. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but definitely a drop in sales for us. So you also have to be skeptical about what numbers you hear reported from eBay, because they still want to look like they're a strong company, and they are still a strong company. I don't think the future of eBay is in jeopardy by any means, but reselling in general is going to get harder. So if people do return back to brick and mortar shopping just for the experience of it, that will definitely hurt online shopping. And with the increase in sellers over the years, more and more competition, with eBay listing, or raising the amount of free listings you get, then there's more stuff flooded onto the market as well, because people are willing to list more. That's probably one of the things that we would have done. I think we would have grown anyway, but we've left a lot of older listings that we probably would have pulled are still on the site. So that could be another reason for our slower sell-through rate. As I think I talked about this in my last video too. But so I don't know. What do you guys think? I just kind of want to get a feel. I just want to put this out and say, because I'm not hearing anybody else talk about it. So maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just some people not wanting to mention, or admit that their sales are down. But for us, May has turned out to be a really bad month. 13,000 in sales may sound like a lot to some of you, but keep in mind, the fourth quarter, we were about 20,000 a month in sales, so 5 months ago. And I don't expect this time of the year to be as fast as great as that, obviously. But like I said, last year when we had significantly less listings, we did $15,000 in May, and this month we're doing 13,000. So it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. It's been Melissa and I have been kind of, I wouldn't say lackadaisical. We do put in the work, but we could definitely do more. We could definitely be more focused. We could definitely be less distracted. And it's time to kind of get serious, get as many listings up as we can, maybe make some improvements and things like that. And I'm probably going to make probably my next video will be about what we can do, or what we are going to be doing to get more sales. I know we're definitely capable of it. We still sold over 400 things this month. I don't really even know what the number is there, but in my mind, we should be well over 600 or 700, So we definitely have some work cut out for us. I think this is a time where maybe some of the sellers who aren't really motivated or aren't doing a very good job are going to kind of get weeded out, and that itself may cause some other sellers to see a raise in their sales as well too. But yeah, not an easy time. We've had some easy times in the past few years for reselling, I think, in the past few years. And there's going to be some slow years, and I think this is going to be one of them. So anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. I will answer any questions you got. I will read all your comments. Let me know how your sales are doing, or things that you're going to be trying, or things that you think you're doing that are working well, or what you think the future of eBay and reselling is going to be. So, all right, thanks for your time, guys.